Greetings, agents. Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another Division 2 news video. We're going to be going over some of the most recent updates and patches, as well as go into some of the thoughts from the community and how the game is doing at launch here. So stay tuned, and let's get into it. All right, first up, a post here by Joker Unique, upcoming patch notes from Massive, says here, our development team is hard at work to create patch that will address several issues that have been highlighted by our community. As with all things in game development, a stable patch can take some time, and we appreciate all your patience as well as the continued feedback and the detailed reports we are receiving. This helps us immensely in prioritizing workflows and making sure that the biggest issues are dealt with quickly. Moving on, it says, we announced the Unscheduled Maintenance yesterday, and the planned patch is now nearly ready to be deployed. It will include the following bug fixes: fixing an issue where players could be stuck in the wrong world tier if they completed strongholds without meeting the required gear score while in a group; fixing an issue where players wouldn't be able to talk to Agent Kelso at the castle settlement; fix an issue where players could obtain multiple ivory keys from the same source. On top of that, we're hoping to include the following fix into that same patch and are confident that we'll be able to push it live tonight. Fix an exploit that will allow players to loot supply drops multiple times. Lastly, we're working very hard to address the crashes that are occurring and seem to be related to the assault drone being used while agents are in a group, as well as skills not working properly and immediately being on a 15-second cooldown. This means we might apply further patches over the weekend and will need to have unscheduled maintenance during that time. We also know everybody wants to get a lot of playtime in during the days off, and believe us, we too, so we will try to keep the downtimes to a minimum. Thank you, the Division team. Okay, I need to apologize for a sec because I am too a little confused on when this is going live, because here, I'll bring this up on screen. There was a heads up, agents were performing a quick server restart in 30 minutes. Estimated downtime is approximately 5 minutes. And then another message 9 hours ago saying the servers are back online. But this message that I just showed going over the update says it was posted 7 hours ago, and it says upcoming later tonight. So I believe these patch notes are not in from my understanding, but I'm also kind of a little bit confused because this was posted 7 hours ago, so they could in fact be in. But checking their Twitter page, there is nothing there recently talking about the servers going offline and online. And last night when I was playing it, too said the servers were going to go down, and they didn't, and I think that was to address this patch, which was pushed over to today, I believe. So I've been digging around, and I'm having a hard time figuring this out. Go to their Division site and look at the recent patch notes, and the official site only brings me to the Division 1. So all I have to go off of is Twitter and Reddit right now. I'm having a hard time tying the two together. Either way, this patch is being deployed for this weekend, so we can expect these changes to be made this weekend if they're not already have been made. So anyways, guys, moving forward, I'm going to try to sort this stuff out in the future and try to look into multiple sources to get the clarification that we need. The game is new after all, so it's just going to take a little bit to get a flow down for these news updates. Okay, so moving on, let's check out some of the community comments from Reddit here. A post by Andalitas Asperatus. So much positivity. I've been in several game subreddits over the last couple years. I've not seen a game get so much positive feedback as the Division 2 has. It's so nice to have all this positive instead of the toxic whining and complaining that I have seen in almost every other sub game. This community is great. I have to agree. And speaking of communities, come join us on Discord. I have a link down in the description below. We have a whole Division Discord team growing, and every one of you that is on PC can also request to join the guild. The guild is named Channel 5, and you can request to join from the game, and then I'll approve it when I get online. You can also get me to directly invite you, but I do play with all members of my Discord. I was in there last night playing with people, and the day before. It just, whenever I'm online and I'm ready to game, I just jump in voice chat and say who wants to group up. And I am a PC player, so if you come join our Discord and you're on PC, you could definitely play with me and join our clan that we're trying to build up, because we want to earn all those clan rewards and progress the progression system for the clan system, which is really exciting stuff. As well as we also have room for PS4 and Xbox players, of course. We have looking for group for those as well. So come join us. Link is down in the description below. Anyways, let's move on to some more fan feedback here. This is how the game sequel should be. Thank you, Massive and Ubisoft, for this masterpiece posted by Mac Poppy. I love the Division 1, played it on Xbox first, then played on PC later. Down the road, incredible game and world. Sure, it was flawed, but the developers worked their asses off to turn that game around into a great state. The Dark Zone was something special, turned into the Division 2, and shows in every way that developers improved upon every aspect of the first one. Gunplay feels so good. Cover play is a much bigger factor in this game, which is a nice change of pace. Sure, you can still face trade, but you can get shredded so fast. I like the AI in this game a lot. They aren't your mindless, just stand there and shoot NPCs. They are just constantly trying to shift things up, constantly applying pressure, and I love it. And the big armored enemies are genuinely terrifying at times. This part is blacked out because it is a spoiler, so we'll just leave that for there. I mean, I forgot the soundtrack is killer. The game is truly worth the $60 price tag, and if you're a fan of loot games, shooter games, and open world immersive games, you need to check this out. Kudos to you, Massive and Ubisoft, for delivering not only a worthy sequel, but just an incredible looter overall package filled with content. I have to agree to this. It's just absolutely amazing, and the conversations that we've been having over the last 3 days, every time we get in, we play and we play and we play, we just sit there and brag about how awesome this game is. Like, I find that myself or whoever I'm playing with, everybody just has to stop to go, this game is so awesome. Like, you just hear that all the time, and several times throughout every play session, someone will discover something new and go, oh my god, this game is so awesome. And it just never gets old, and people just keep repeating it. We sound like broken records, just keep calling this game awesome. And it's been a very long time since I experienced something like this. Moving on, Power Drive 1971 says, this is how a looter shooter should be released. BioWare and Bungie should learn a thing or two. After Anthem's disappointment, I had my doubts about purchasing D2, but previews were very positive, so this morning I bought the game. 2 hours later, all I can say is that I'm impressed with the game. Lots of content, all the things that we love from the original Division after 1.8, and here plus as many add-ons. The gameplay feels much better, and from a technical point of view, the game runs like a charm. Way better than the beta. I'm not Ubi's biggest fan because of Far Cry 5 New Dawn. It was mediocre at best. AC Odyssey wasn't much better than AC Origins, but this is absolutely brilliant. Props to the devs for bringing such a polished game. Now, this player has only played for 2 hours and already posting the positivity, and I gotta say, it just gets better and better. I think I'm at about 20 something hours now, and it just continues to get better and better and better. And I haven't found any like hitches. Usually like 20-30 hours into a game, you start repeating stuff and going, I can see this gets annoying after a while. I can see this gets repetitive after a while. All 20 plus hours of my experience have been 100% unique and genuine through and through. Nothing that I've noticed is going to get repetitive. It only just elevates and get better and better and better. However, we are in the honeymoon phase of the game, and I still haven't reached the end game content, so we'll see how that stuff shapes up. But compared to other games that I've played, there's definitely things in other games that I've played where I go, okay, this is getting annoying, but I'll just put up with it anyways. This game, I do not get that feeling. Minute to minute, and every single minute has been unique from the next. It's just amazing. The next post by Throwan123, Ubi needs to be commended for the AI in this game. I know this game will always be addressed as a looter shooter first and foremost, but as a game generally, I am just in awe of the development that must go into the AI and hitboxes. Amazing stuff. I have to agree, the AI is just incredible. They have the different types of mobs that like charge you, that run and gun at you, then that take cover and snipe you, and when you mix them all together and they're thrown at you, you're constantly like, one guy's got to take out the charging units, one guy's got to take out the melee guys, one guy's got to try and work on the sniper, and then you got to try and flank and get better positions and use your skills tactically. And when it all just happens at once, you can just get steamrolled, or you can, you know, get pushed back into different positions and have to retreat a little bit, and it's quite crazy. So really good job on the AI here to Massive and Ubisoft. Really great stuff. Someone at Massive really doesn't like flat earthers, and there's an LOL. If you click that, this image comes up. Flat earther it's coming out of a printed machine. That's funny. All right, everybody, not everything can be amazing about a game, so let's point out some of the flaws. Post here saying, love the game, but the character models are so ugly. None of the faces in Character Creator look remotely normal. They all have a randomly generated Oblivion character look. Am I missing something, or does everyone else feel the same? Okay, and then edit. Okay, I somehow managed to make my character look bearable to look at. I'm looking forward to getting my first mask so I can cover him up. Oof. I think some of the faces look a little strange. I have to agree to that, but I created a bunch of characters and had to go through the tutorial, and I made several males, I made several females. I could not get the males to look like me, and the beard options, I usually like a 6 o'clock shadow, or like I haven't shaved in a while, but there's only like beard, bum beard, chops, like there's nothing that looks remotely close to me, so I could not get the guy to look like me. I finally made a decent looking female and said, screw it, I'm just gonna go with this. It's better than being a hobo version of me, and she looked pretty decent, so that's what I ended up going with. But I created like 6 characters and I was unhappy with them all. I went down to the basically what I thought was decent and moved on. So there you go. I kind of agree with this post. Next up, a post by Metamex. Anyone else kind of wish there were way more and better hair and facial options? Seriously, all the hair looks bad for modern game, and the facial hair options are even worse. They feel like junior artists did them, or they were a total afterthought. I really hope they add more options in the future. Again, I have to agree to this, but for the reason I just explained in the last one, and the hair is a little bit weird, and the hair colors are weird. Like, you choose red, it doesn't look red in game. And there's like blue, but it's not really blue. There's the saturations are all off. There's no actual slider for that stuff. It is very weird, and I do hope they add in like a place where you can get facial surgery or whatever, so you can change your character later on. Maybe they add more improvements to it, but I know there's a haircut thing in there somewhere. Someone was talking about it last night, said you can go to the White House and get your hair cut. So I think that is an option. I saw someone change their hair, so I can confirm that, because they did come back with like an afro or something. So yeah, that is a thing, and I think you could change your tattoos, because there are tattoo unlocks somewhere in the game. So that's something as well. So I'm sure it's on their radar and things to do, and that stuff will get added in. But as you guys can see here, lots of positivity and some minor gripes here with the character customization and character creator. I was actually thinking about doing a video with these types of games. I go, hey, check out the character creator, but I was like, nah, I didn't really feel like showing it off, so I did not make a video on that. So I have to agree that the characters lack a little bit of detail, not as great as some of the other games we've seen in the past, but then some games don't even have a character creator, so you know, it's not terrible, but it's certainly not like blowing me away. And I have to say, if the character creator was as good as the rest of the game, then it would just, you know, there'd be nothing to gripe about. And the rest of the game is so phenomenal that you would almost expect there to be a phenomenal character creator. It's just average, in my opinion. But that's minor gripe. Everything's going well, and as you guys can see from the post, and if you go on Reddit and dig a bit yourself, everybody's loving the game. So if you guys are enjoying the game, leave your thoughts down below. What is your favorite part of the Division 2? What is your least favorite part? Like, if there's one thing that you could change, what would it be? What are your gripes and what are your positives? Give me one of each down in the comments below, because not every game is perfect and some things can annoy people, but I want to know what's good and what's bad from all your perspectives. But so far, I'm personally really enjoying the game, and I guess my big gripe would be that the character creator, because I love character creation, and yeah, so that's my big gripe for now. But everything's looking great, guys. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more Division news. I'm gonna get this thing ironed out and get a good system going down for it, and we'll definitely have more weekly and maybe even daily Division news up here on the channel, as well as some other video ideas such as tips and tricks. I got some ideas planned, but I'm also really wanting to just get into the game and play it some more before I can do those types of videos. So be sure to check our Discord as well. Link is down in the description below, and that's going to do it for me here today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.